started in the car business in 1985. And the main reason that pulled me into the car business, well, two reasons. I love cars, and the second reason is I enjoy working with people. So yeah, those were the two main reasons that brought me into it. Every position in the front end of the store, so sales, F&I, subprime F&I, sales manager, general manager, used car manager, so every position within the front end of the store. If I could work anywhere in the dealership, it would be at the sales desk as a desk manager, working with the salespeople and the customers because of the things that are thrown at you. It's never consistent. There's always something fresh and new, working with the bank, working with the salespeople, working with the customer. So I really enjoyed that interaction. How I ended up with LotPop is I was a client of LotPop's, and in working with LotPop and the difference it made for our dealership. I was the general manager, used car manager at the dealership, and the difference that it made for me, the fact that I didn't have a used car manager, and how working the LotPop program helped me accelerate my sales, my fresh sales, and it helped me decrease my owner's exposure on the inventory. So when I moved from Indiana to Texas, I had an opportunity to speak with Jason Rice and ended up coming aboard LotPop in 2016. What I enjoy about working with the clients at LotPop is the difference we make for that dealership overall. How increasing their volume will affect every area of the store, and it was nice to see that effect where by increasing the volume of the inventory turn, they realized better profits. They realized more trade-ins that actually go in and affect the used cars, or the service department, because the service department gets a chance to work on those cars, affects the parts department, and then there's fresh inventory coming out that the salespeople get excited about. So it was just the overall lift of the entire store that I really enjoyed. The biggest struggle that I see dealers have on a consistent basis when they start with LotPop is their aging, getting their aging under control. It's trickle-down effect from that perspective, because one, it's hard to break some old habits that they have, and when they start to see the result of breaking out of that aging, they want to try to go back and recapture what they lost in that aging inventory. So they typically move too fast. What I mean by that perspective is they price their inventory up too quickly. But the other thing too is once the inventory starts to move volume-wise, it tends to affect downline things like their turn time, which are another issue of getting your inventory turned around fast enough. What I like to do in my spare time, I'm a sports enthusiast, so anything that rolls ball, and I love football, basketball, baseball. When I moved to Dallas, Texas, obviously a huge sport community, so my first love is football. So between high school and college and pro athletics, it's all around me. So I enjoy that and being involved in that. From a philanthropy aspect, I've had an opportunity to get involved in some of those sporting areas, and then volunteering for my church. I have opportunities to volunteer for the church, and I really enjoy that. If I was to tell a dealer to focus on one specific thing, the one thing that I would tell them to focus on is just sell cars, volume, just sell cars. I think sometimes we get too wrapped up into our personal feelings on the inventory, and I think volume heals a lot of ills. So if I were to say there's one thing that you need to focus on, in any market is just what do I need to do to turn and sell those cars. That's going to take care of the majority of the issues. It's going to force you to take care of things, and you're going to find things. When that volume kicks up, you're going to find those areas that are not working that well in dealership. It'll force you to fix them because you need to keep that volume going. So that'd be the one area.